Lock Up Season 2 is an Indian reality show which recently concluded and had a lot of people talking about it, and one of the contestants called Akanksha Choudhary reveals her secret while her time in Pageants, and it went like this.
मैं तुम्हें इतने पैसे दे रहा हूँ, but in return you'll have to have sex with me.
And in this video, we are going to decode it. Hello everybody, I am Lekh Uthaiah. I am your Femina Miss India Punjab 2022. I am a model, I am a content creator, and I am the founder of my pageant training institute called ELEKHTRA. Right now, we are currently offering one-on-one sessions for your walk, for your talk, for your introduction, for your posing, so on and so forth. So no matter where you are in the country, you can book it by clicking the link in the description. Along with that, something very, very exciting that is cooking up is the on-ground sessions. I live in Bangalore, and that is where I'm looking to conduct monthly boot camps where you can physically come and train with me. More details on that soon, but if you want to be one of the firsts to get to know what is going to happen, there is a WhatsApp community which I would love to share with first. So you can click that. Also, it's in the description and join in. I have made a few YouTube videos talking about the reality of beauty pageants, and this one is going to be the third in the series. It might be slightly uncomfortable, so give me your hand, give it to me. Let's hold your hand and take you through this, because as an elder sister and as a pageant coach and as someone who honestly believes in honesty, no one else is going to tell you this but me, okay? But let's talk about who was Akanksha Choudhary before reality shows. She's done 2 right now. She actually, after trying for multiple times, became Miss Rajasthan first runner-up in 2023, after which she went ahead and became Miss Universe finalist. There is an interview done right here where she talks about her journey.
सफ़र बहुत लंबा है एक्चुअली। ये मेरा तीसरा ट्राई था मिस राजस्थान में, तो ये मुझसे ज़्यादा कोई नहीं समझ सकता, क्योंकि इन 3 साल बहुत लंबे गए हैं। एंड मेरी फैमिली भी मुझे इतना सपोर्ट नहीं करती है। मेरे पापा को अभी तक नहीं पता कि मैं मिस राजस्थान में आई हूँ। आज उन्होंने फाइनली न्यूज़पेपर में मेरी फ़ोटो देखी है, तो उन्हें तब पता चला है। एंड मेरी मम्मी बता रही थी कि उनको भी बहुत अच्छा लगा फ़ोटो देख के।
And even in her TED talk, she does go on to say that you should be a rebel and you should sometimes do things first and then let your parents know. Just listen to this clip.
I realized that sometimes you have to be a little rebellious. You have to keep secrets. You have to be a little selfish. हर बार you cannot please everyone in your family, and you have to go against them to prove your point, and then they will be with you forever, because now they support me like anything.
I have made a video that says how to convince your parents to support you. Even in that, towards the end, I say the same thing. Like in my story, I first did things and then let my parents know. 2 years after Miss Rajasthan, she became the national finalist for Miss Universe India 2025. And let's listen to her introduction, okay?
Namaste. I'm Akanksha Choudhary, a 23-year-old model and engineer from the pink city of Rajasthan, Jaipur. From someone who struggled with body dysmorphia and a lot of people telling me that I'm not pretty enough for the stage, I'm here to tell you that confidence isn't something that you're born with. Confidence is a challenge of life. There will always be someone who's more taller, smarter, prettier, and more conventionally perfect, but there can never be another you. And that is your superpower. And realizing that is the first step on the ladder to be beautifully confident.
While explaining what confidently beautiful means to her, she does talk about not just her insecurities, but also her personal struggles and how she's continuing to hope to redefine beauty standards and stand up confidently. Here is a clip of her preliminary round introduction. This is her swimwear walk. And this is her gown walk. Okay, well, we have reviewed enough contestants together, right? So take a second, pause this video, and just comment below based on all the 3 things that we've seen: her introduction, her walk in swimwear, and her gown walk, and her national costume walk, by the way, which looks like this. Pause and let me know What did you think of her as a contestant? All right, now, once she got her Splitsvilla fame, she did go to a lot of podcasts, and a few of these interviews have popped up in my pageant training feed. And in this specific interview, she talks about how she faced rejection on the basis of chubby cheeks. And although advocacies apparently matter, and even if you want to talk about eradicating world hunger, and if a question is asked, what does beauty mean to you, you are expected to say it lies in the eyes of the beholder. But internally, we all know that the girls that they want need to have a really skinny waist, and they need to have certain defined cheekbones and a face, and only then do they even stand a chance to win. And if you have watched my video that says things I wish I knew before Miss India, you should watch that, by the way. You will also hear me talk about how I felt like a big fat girl just because I was a size medium, and their sizes just start in XS and just stop at S, so losing inches and fitting that designer clothes is actually a huge part of the job, and it will not just help you in pageants but also as a model, because I remember I lost weight after Miss India, and modeling was super easy. I would fit into all garments because I was sample sized. I'd come down to an S from an M, and I would sometimes get campaign shoots because I would fit into it as compared to any other actually healthy girl. So yeah, if you reducing your inches is actually one of the biggest unsaid rules of the pageant space. It's going to take a while until they accept diversity. Then during lockup, she just is sitting on a table and talking about how she spent 70 to 80,000 to get something done to her face because she just showed a picture and said, I want to look like this. And it didn't show much of an effect on her, but she kept hearing that a chiseled face was what was needed. And I want to tell you something, nobody puts a condition like that. It's all these things that you hear around, okay? The organization doesn't say it to you, but it's said in your benefit through other people, but no one's gonna force you to get a buccal fat removal, or no one's gonna force you to lift your brows or get fillers. But you have to remember something, right? The face that they're choosing, they're going to be using her for brand partnerships, they're going to be using her for promotions for the whole year, and when the new batch or the new season is going to come forward, they're going to use her, and she's going to go all across the country and have auditions that'll happen, and she's going to be the face for that. And for those reasons, because pageants are business oriented first, they are also looking at the demand, and the demand is for a conventional looking face, which is why I think even during my Miss India, I was told that I had wider jaws as compared to other girls. So they would keep straightening my hair and they would keep covering it so that I would have a more slender face to show, and this would not be visible. So yeah, I mean, cosmetic procedures are definitely a thing, but not forced upon. But a lot of girls do fall into the trap of thinking, okay, I don't look like what they want me to look like, so I might as well get stuff done. But that's always your choice. And in the final confession before she gets evicted, she goes on to say that she needed 1 to 2 lakhs in order for her training fee and her garments, etc., before she could go into a pageant. And there was this one influential man who apparently has helped many other pageant aspirants, and she reached out to him and said that I will in return help you in whatever work that you do because these are my degrees, but can you please lend me 2 lakhs or so? And he immediately agreed, called her home to meet, but instead touched her inappropriately. And when she declined to compromise, a term very commonly used in the industry, he went on to then guilt trip her by saying that you will never do anything good in this industry because this is exactly how it works. You can't go ahead without it, and your career will finish before it's even begun. And the girl, poor girl, is so fidgety when she's saying it, and she's crying, and I can only imagine how traumatizing it must have been for her. In her TED talk, she goes on to tell that she never sat for placements because she never wanted to do a job. Just listen to this part.
So I used to struggle financially a lot because back then I did not get a lot of modeling assignments, and I just left college. I completed my college. I was a BTech student. I did engineering and computer science. I couldn't get placed because I did not want to get placed.
And for the record, I would never ever normalize such disgusting behavior. These are just predators who look for girls who might be financially needing assistance and jump on them when they get the chance. Is it disgusting? Yes. But does it happen? Yes. And these men, they have a very strong radar and they can smell desperation. Saying things like, मुझे पढ़ाई कभी अच्छी नहीं लगती थी, मुझे हमेशा से मॉडल, ब्यूटी पैजेंट्स और एक्टर बनना था, मेरे पेरेंट्स भी मुझे सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं इन चीज़ों में, मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ बट मुझे ये जीतना ही है. All of these terms are easy giveaways that you can be that target. Don't ever say things like this, girls. It's clearly something that you should be aware of, because if you're 18 years and above, there is no reason that you don't have a chance to earn. Okay, I have made a video called How to Be Financially Independent, and I give you n number of ways. Because if you think I just had financial backing and I had somebody who paid for me, no. I paid for every single expense of all of my pageants that I've ever been to on my own. Not a single penny was taken by home, because they wouldn't have given it to me, because they didn't support a career like this. Listen to me, if you have dreams that are bigger than your peers, then please forget going back home as soon as college is over and taking a nap and watching TV. Please forget spending time with your cousins over the weekend. Please forget going to parties and sleepovers and instead work. Maybe you're preparing for your NEET, your JEE mains, your CAT, whatnot. Work beside it. You have the time. Even if you don't, you have to prioritize it, because you need to have savings so that you never fall into traps like this. Akanksha is one of the very few girls who is able to come out of this traumatic experience and be able to share it publicly. You might not be that lucky, and I've always ingrained this in my mind. There are no free lunches, especially when it comes to men. Don't expect favors in this industry. Okay, but if you are scared right now, give me your hand again. Let me hold your hand. I know it can be scary, but it's better to have a precaution rather than a cure. And I am that precaution. I am letting you know these are things that exist, but will you experience it? Maybe not. Also, if we have to speak about Akanksha, towards the end of her TED Talk, which she did after she became a splits villain, so these experiences had already happened, she goes on to say that every parent should send their son or their daughter into pageants. Just listen to this.
Even though I did not win it, it gave me some perspective in life. I think every single one, मैं तो बड़ों को भी बोलूँगी, अगर if you have daughters and sons, you have to send your kids to a pageant at least once, because the way it opens up your mind, your thought process, your mindset, and the way you look at things, it brings a different perspective for every opinion, and that is the most beautiful thing that I've learned.
See, she says that even though she didn't win, it helped her with perspectives, and that's not what she means when she says perspectives. It's a whole personality development. The way you jump, how do you think she even got Splitsvilla? It's because she was seen in Miss Universe. Right? So pageants really give you a launchpad into becoming anybody that you want to be. Right now, reality shows are a thing. Right now, being an influencer is a thing, because that has demand. Demands will keep changing, but a platform that helps you create a launchpad to jump into something better is always going to be there. And because you've become sort of like a mini celebrity or a public figure, because planning and all of the preparation you've had to do for something like a pageant, you will fare well anywhere. I hope this video helped you understand and maneuver situations tricky like this better. I hope it never happens to you. And I truly, truly hope that men like this just end up hearing no from every single girl who they offer such things to, so that eventually this whole system of compromise goes away, because it traumatizes everybody. It traumatizes everybody. Some women take it up because they think that is their ladder to success. And because of those women, there are others who suffer the same. Don't be the former, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.